All right, hey everybody, good afternoon. Welcome to the free market update here for the futures markets, and this is for Wednesday, tomorrow, the 13th of April. So, um, what were we looking for? What are we looking for? This is kind of interesting, honestly. We've had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've had five now, maybe six actually, consecutive trend days. And it appears there's one there too. So 7 out of the last 8. 5 consecutive, 7 out of the last 8. Pretty amazing, actually. And you just don't see stuff like that. It just, the probabilities are very, very, very minimal. But at the end of the day, here's what we've got, and that is that we've got this important swing low that we looked at, last night, and that's at 2026. And we really wanted to see that 35 level hold, and it did. But something interesting happened today with the more and more, and that is the longer and longer and longer and longer this the trade sort of confines itself in this general area. What it's doing is it's producing now a point of control and or most traded price that's actually right here that I've outlined for you, and that's at 2040 now. And so we reached down and touched that level. We've done, well, you can see how many times we've done it. Actually, it's been a bunch, and that is, all the way back into mid-March even, that's been pretty obviously important level. You can see it's produced highs and lows, which is pretty amazing. So here's what I'm looking for. This other level that we were asking to hold is low around 35 down there has done its job yet again. I expressed concerns continually today in the trade room of the fact that I just don't want to see that level trade again. I really just am. It just, because you can't ask it to continue to be the stronghold. At some point, you bang, bang, bang on something long enough, it's going to yield, and ultimately we might see some of that. So we really need to be done, in my estimation, with that 35 level. And the new point of control for this entire series of this range of trade that's going on right in here is 2040. So ideally, we were looking for the pivot low, the bid to come in on the European session last night, which it did. That's actually where the low came in overnight and evening trade, and that's been pretty consistent. That's been what's happening. And so, if that happens again tonight, then what I'm saying is I'd very much like to see that B from this 40 level, and let's forget about the 35 and leave that in the rear view, so that now the 40 becomes the new support, so that we can start concentrating on a trade back up into the next really super important level up here at well, there are three actually. 2057 that happened today, 2062, which is a contract adjusted point of control for the trade going back to all the way the beginning of last year, 2015, and then 2072, which is the non-adjusted level, wherein we were in the March contract coming into the beginning of the year, and we rolled into the June contract. Well, the unadjusted level was 2072. That's why we were looking for that on the way up initially, when we come up like that, to hold as overhead the first time up for this intended retracement. So that's what happened there. The adjusted level for the new June contract is 62, and then of course today's high at 57. So here we go. Let's see if we can hold 40 support overnight tonight and or tomorrow morning, and go bid for those 62 and 72s. That'd be really nice. The average true range right now is 21.5 points, and so whatever the overnight, if you're still maintain a bullish perspective, then you look to whatever the overnight low is tonight, and you do that in the morning tomorrow, and you add 21 to 22 points to it, and you look for that as your average true trading, average true range for a perceived or prospected or expected or anticipated or whatever you want to call it high tomorrow. And that's what we did today. We said, okay, the overnight low was down around 29.30, so we'll look up to around 51. Well, 51s came in and they held. They pulled back a little bit, and we actually bid up to around 57, but this is pretty close. So all in all, I think we're doing okay. This is the plan. Let's see how it plays out, and I'll be with you again tomorrow. Hope take care and good trading.